Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 of Lost in the Rift.
Wow, we made it.
Episode
2026 edition. Happy New Year.
Yeah, hope everyone had a good holiday.
Absolutely. We apologise for the unannounced week's break last week. I realised we probably should have told you that we weren't going to be recording over Christmas, as we both had plans. But
Busy time of year, right?
The busiest.
You were in the workshop making stuff.
Oh, wow.
I had to go out and deliver them all.
Wow. Crazy. Oh dear. And it's begun.
So what do you want to talk about?
Riftbound, presumably.
Well, yeah, true.
So
Patrick number 1.
It's currently, as recording this, it's the 3rd of January. Saturday the 3rd of January. And Games Network held its second Summoner Skirmish today.
It did indeed.
How did you find it, personally? For you, Darren?
On a personal level,
Yeah.
disappointed.
Okay. Understood.
I made top cut again.
Nice.
Top 4.
Nice.
Which I guess is good because it means that everyone I've been to, I've made a top cut, right?
That's impressive. Keep the streak going.
But yeah, I played Kaiser in the semi-final.
What deck did you play? Did you run it back?
I was playing Leona.
That's a lie, everyone. He was playing Annie again.
I was playing Annie. Slightly different version of Annie. Yeah, game. Yeah, it was 1-1 semi-final. Game 3, we got a good start. Got up to like 5, and then we were building houses after that.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Brick City.
That's rough. That is rough. I actually played today.
You did?
I did, and I wish
How
I
did
didn't.
you do?
I went terribly. As I was telling you earlier on, I've been so honed in and focused on set 2 testing, Spirit Forge testing, that I was playing Victor, and I won combat, and I went to draw a card.
Yeah, that's quite
I
funny.
went to draw a card, and I was like, no, I make tokens, I don't draw cards. Needless to say, very underprepared. I had sort of pushed all of the Victor knowledge out of my brain, and was like, just win combat, draw cards, it's fine. And I went 1-3, so we won't be hearing much from me and my point of view today, unfortunately. But I had fun. I had some really good games, to be fair. Some really close games that were sort of won and lost on top decking and broken top decks. So it can't be too mad.
Yeah.
Win away from a promo, so is what it is.
I only lost 1 in Swiss again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To your favorite guy. To Timo.
To the old nemesis, yeah. Ollie and his Timo.
Yeah. He's certainly got your number, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he just.
Oh dear, that's funny. That is funny. Shall we go over the deck breakdowns for today?
Yeah, it was quite a lot different.
It was quite diverse, to be fair. The most represented deck was Victor. I was part of the problem, although none of them converted. So was I part of the problem? There was 3 Victor, 2 Lee Sin, 2 Annie. One of them is sat over there. 2 Kaiser, 1 Yasuo, 1 Ari, 1 Set, and 1 Timo. So it was 13 overall. So relatively small sized one compared to some of the ones that are going on in the world. But we're only a small shop. Close to capacity, really, with 13, aren't we? 3
Yeah, I think we could see 18. I think in
5
total.
people away, sorry, can't do maths. So yeah, it was a decent turnout. Should we talk about top 4 and the variety that was top 4?
Yeah, it was a good variety.
Well, for you, yeah. So top 4 consisted of 2 Kaiser and 2 Annie. Again, one of them sat across the table from me. The semi-finals were both Kaiser against Annie, and somehow both Kaisers won. It was a Kaiser mirror in the finals.
Yeah. Not quite sure what happened in Stoyan's game, but yeah, as I say, game 3 for me, I got to 5, and then I was building houses after that.
That is rough. That is rough.
And Tryndamere is really annoying.
The one that says you can't play cards on the turn it's played or something, right?
Your opponent can't play cards this turn.
Woof. Yeah, that is.
It's kind of frustrating for Annie.
Oh yeah, I guess because it just shuts off all of your spells, right?
Yeah, to win game 3, I was like, I might be alright.
That's
I might
actually
sort something
really
out.
quite a cool tech.
Yeah, and Hassan played the Tryndamere down. I was like, I might be in an okay position here. I've got both battlefields. I'm 1 point away now.
Yeah.
I have a fight or flight in hand. I have a flash in hand.
Oh wow! So you were like prepared for it then?
Might be able to do some stuff. I think, yeah, Tryndamere came down. I was like, that's pretty much game over.
Yeah, I like that. I like that development. That's quite cool. It's so interesting to me, again, like in card games in general, when like players identify a problem and then find workarounds around it. I don't know, like I just really enjoy that. I don't know why.
Yeah, he told me afterwards he was he put it in specifically for the anime matchup as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, it paid off. Oh, that's really cool.
Did indeed.
That was really, really cool. So yeah, overall for us, it was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it, today? I think it's maybe. Do you think maybe we started the set 2 testing a little bit early? Maybe should have carried on with a bit of set 1. Yeah, so you also have to excuse us both today. It's more like the snotcast. We're both absolutely riddled with germs and illness. So apologies if we're constantly sniffing in your ears.
No, to go back to your testing Spirit Forge too early. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
No.
Neither of us got a ticket for Bologna, right?
That is true.
And then after that, it's Bologna's in the Spirit Forged as well, right? So this was like the big blowout for us.
Yeah.
This was like the big blowout for set 1.
Yeah.
Because although we'll have Nexus nights leading up to Spirit Forged, everything going forwards, big tournament wise now for us is Spirit Forged. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think being on the Spirit Forged testing now is good.
Yeah. How are you finding the Spirit Forged testing so far? There's a smiling to our audio listeners. There's a big old grin on Darren's face. Have you want to share any of your findings? No, he doesn't. Oh gosh.
Other than the Nugget is back.
Oh dear. The
Nugget is back, and I'm not even playing Mundo or Thousand Tail in the Nugget deck currently. I think there is potential space for 2 Thousand Tails in there because it's just such a game-breaking card. So but currently, as you are aware as well, like in early testing, Teemo's been popping off without either of them.
Yeah. Yes, I am traumatized by Nocturne.
Yeah, it's suddenly Nocturne flurry.
Yeah, crazy. Well, I guess you like the fact that like the amount of hidden cards have like doubled. Well, air quotes here, doubled.
Yeah.
Just
and there's a lot more. They got like things like Cold Shot as well. I look through
I love that card.
There's so many cards that look through the deck, and you look through the deck, find Nocturnes, and you're like, oh
yeah.
It just ruins people's day, right? They go, haha, I'll do this, and
because it just kind of takes like the sort of counterplay out of it, right? Well, not necessarily, but like it does sort of the fact that you can just like replace bodies that you would potentially lose off of like a spell or something like that, like which means you hold the base.
Well, I was testing against Bimboy as well. And, I had Ember Monk and a hidden card.
Yeah, that's great.
And he was like, "Cool, I'll go in and I'll attack the Ember Monk." I'm like, "Cool, I'll flip the hidden card as Teemo."
Yeah, and then it just
Ember Monk becomes
control,
a 6 thingy, and then I found 2 Nocturnes, and he was just like,
"Yeah, that's disgusting."
What is that?
That is disgusting. I guess because like the amount of hiddens have increased, you're more likely to consistently do damage with the Teemo revealing 5, which is just egregious. Absolutely egregious. So maybe in the Spirit Forged Nexus night you're gonna bring your boy. You got to at least once, right?
Yeah, I've got to do it one time.
You got to do it at least once. Otherwise, what's the point of being the Teemo guy? The self-proclaimed Teemo guy that's never played Teemo to an event.
Should turn up as Maddie cosplay on one of the podcasts.
Hey, listen. Everyone, listen to the audio version of that one.
I get a Teemo or a Teemo hat, right? They're a thing.
Actually, that's really funny. That's very funny. No, I am excited for.
You've been on Draven, right?
Too, yeah. Yeah, to no one's surprise. I think I've seen a few people on social media sort of like, not complain isn't the right word, but almost like doom post a little bit about how, excuse me, about how, I literally saw one post that's like, oh great, set 2 just means we're going to be in a Draven tier 0 meta. And I don't think that's the case. It'll be a case of, it will probably be the most represented deck, because it's quite straightforward to play. But then like, all it takes is just like, I think Kaiser's in a good position if Draven does like become the most popular deck, because then you just never really like focus on the combat. You just load up with more removal spells.
Yeah.
And just,
or as you're aware, with teammate, you just push stuff back.
Oh, exactly right. Or any purple deck, you just remove them with like the characters at base with effects, and then your deck doesn't get its inherent card advantage because it's not winning combat, it's not drawing cards. So like, I think there is quite a lot of counterplay to it as a deck. It isn't. I mean,
it's like with most games though, right? You get a deck that's good, and you get the people that immediately go, I don't know what the outs are, so I'm just going to say it's broken.
Well, yeah, that too, right? That too. I mean, we were playing a bit. We've played a few. Obviously, we uploaded one to the channel. One of our testing games.
Draven versus Fiora.
Fiora, yeah. I do like the look of Fiora. It's quite cool. But then obviously, like we've played a few other matchups. We played Ornn into Draven.
Yeah.
Ornn seems quite cool. Just makes like a really big guy that just has like deflect 4 on it, and it's just like
24.
Yeah, like enjoy outing that. I do like Aurelia. Aurelia looks really cool.
Yeah.
I sat down with Zach once, and he played Aurelia, and I was like, oh, this looks broken. Just the fact that like you can just buff that to some silly numbers, right? Like every time it gets readied and gets
every time it's chosen,
targeted,
right?
chosen, keywords. Yeah, it gains 1. So like, you just have like this, like huge character that you can just like move about everywhere with your green and purple spells. So it does seem really cool. I do really like the look of that deck. I'm just hoping that once Spirit Forge comes out, the amount of product is accessible for everyone, so we don't have the same sort of problem that we've had with Origins. The fact that like we can't really get the product to get the cards, which is why cards like Kaiser Survivor have now shot up to like 80 quid a copy,
nearly 100 quid now.
which is crazy. Like that rewave.
That's not even for the alternate version.
Yeah, that's base rarity.
Version.
That rewave really needs to happen.
Speaking of rewaves, I've been seeing some interesting stuff.
Oh yeah, do share.
So there's been a few posts that I've seen of shops getting their rewave, but then charging like scalper prices.
Oh, that sucks.
So I saw the most recent one I saw was like a shop somewhere that had got their rewave. Was selling full booster boxes for 280, and packs for 16.99 or something like that. Man.
That's just like,
it's just trying to kill the game.
It's just
basically
wrong on so many levels, right? Like
you can kind of understand. It's a weird one. Like you can kind of understand it. Like if people are willing to pay that price, why shouldn't you charge it? Blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, for like the integrity of the game, like,
and also like the integrity of your business as well.
Yeah,
that's one thing we don't do here. Is even though we're like predominantly Pokemon, we won't, like, we always charge retail because it's the right thing to do. Because without a player base getting the cards, places like this close down because nobody comes to play because they can't get the cards.
Well, we're forever getting people in, right?
Yeah.
Saying that, oh, how much is a pack? And you tell them the price, and they go, oh, it's like
it's such and such. It's here. Yeah. It's this. It is bad.
You get a lot of people surprised it's retail, which means there are places out there that are just always charging.
And then you just get, and unfortunately, like places like us and like other places that do charge retail, don't get praised for that. Well, I mean, they shouldn't get praised for it, right? Because it's what you should charge.
Yeah.
But like you always hear of the bad places charging over over retail, over the secondary market price, and then it's just shines a bad light on all game stores because people go, oh well, if they're doing it, then they are surely too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I didn't know that. That sucks.
So yeah, sort of a few posts like that. It's not ideal.
No, not at all.
I don't know whether that's in the UK or in the States.
No. Well, wherever it is, I
didn't scroll down enough to see if it was pounds or dollars.
Yeah.
But I just remember seeing the numbers again. That's disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, if people are going to pay it. Fall on them, right?
Like, yeah. You can always look at Riftbound, like the Riot as well, and be like, look, you got to do something about this. But at the end of the day, it's a recommended retail price, right?
Yeah.
And the shops can be like, it's only recommended, I can charge whatever I want.
Yeah, I guess once they've purchased the product, it's theirs to do with as they wish, right?
Yeah. But then does that retail store then becomes no better than the scalpers?
Well, exactly.
Right?
It's just a moral issue at the end of the day, right?
Like if you're doing it, I could kind of get it if you're doing it like we'll advertise these prices to keep the scalpers away, but then when we know we're getting players to come in, we'll actually charge them the retail value. Like I could kind of get behind that if that's the case, but it doesn't seem to be.
No, that does suck. That is quite a shame. Damn, that's upsetting. That has. I didn't know that. That sucks.
But
that sucks.
Hey, if you're in Sussex, UK, and the next few weeks,
when we inevitably get some
I know we're getting our rewave, so there'll be some packs here at retail.
Hopefully so. Hopefully we get some. Yeah. On the topic of the secondary market, have you been paying any attention to it at all? Have you seen, other than like the Kaiser that's like jumped up to nearly double what it was a week ago? Have you seen anything else worth counting?
I've seen Flash is still like 25, 30
Is
quid.
It? Let's have a look. Going on card market. Yeah, Flash is about 23, 24.
Which inevitably will come down, right? Because we're getting a rewave of. They've announced there's going to be a rewave of Proving Ground sets.
And aren't all the cards in it going to be in the next Nexus Night pack as well? No.
Nope.
Where did I get that
so
from?
all the legends.
That's it.
And I think their signatures.
Yeah.
Flash is not in the Nexus.
Oh gosh.
Which is quite crazy because it's quite an important.
It is
card.
a very good card. It is a very good card. The Proving Grounds currently on the secondary market are 100 quid.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's see if we can spell riot wrong. Roit.
Yeah, like I guess it could have made sense to have Nexus Night 2 packs just be like contents.
I guess so, but then like it kind of not like punish isn't the right word. But like it's a bit of like a spit in the face to the people that have bought the Proving Grounds.
I guess so, but then
early, right?
None of the cards in the Proving Grounds are foil.
Oh, are they not? Are they all non-foil?
All non-foil.
Oh wow, okay.
They're obviously in the Nexus.
Turns out I don't know anything about this game.
In the Nexus Night packs, obviously they're all foil, so it would be kind of a nice touch. Be like, hey, you get the Proving Grounds, you get all the non-foil versions.
Yeah.
Then in your Nexus Nights, you get all the foil versions. Like,
yeah, that is nice.
That would be quite
cool. I do
like
that. I like having the non-foil option though. Like I know a lot of like Pokemon, air quotes here, pros prefer like non-foil versions of.
They curve less,
yeah,
right? Pringle less.
Yeah, especially this time of year when it gets cold.
Yeah, like foiled cards Pringle. Like I know there was another TCG recently that had a really big event, and one guy was asked, and he was playing some like of the top end rarities, like full art rarities, and was asked to take them out because they were Pringle, and it basically was marking.
Wow.
Like when he shuffled his deck and put it down, and you could tell which ones were the full art ones.
That's crazy. Yeah, so I guess it is nice to have that non-foil option, right? Then you thought they'd have maybe made like the Legends foil. I don't know. I don't get it.
But there'll be foil in the Nexus.
That is true. That's true. I'm currently trying to find how much the. Okay, so the Proving Grounds retail for $30, which is what, like 26 quid?
And I think retail in the UK is like 25 for the Proving Ground.
So the fact that like one Proving Ground is like 4x what it is retail on the secondary market.
Well, if you have no need for a flash or something, you buy the proving ground, sell one flash, you got your money
It's
back.
crazy, right? Yeah, they really. I know we say it every week, but they really do need to do something about this, and hopefully Set 2 changes it, and they've gone like above and beyond.
The one thing I will say is Riot's like predominantly an online thing, right? They've never really had to deal with a secondary market before.
That is true.
Like,
but then, like you say that, there's so many like.
I know there's examples of other games as well, yeah, but I think you can look at a little bit of naivety as well, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it won't be that bad. Like,
we trust our community, yeah.
Yeah, you know. Well, I mean, it's probably, as you say, it's probably not the community.
Well, yeah. Let me rephrase
right?
that. It's
scalpers.
It is exactly the scalpers. It's not the people that like.
I mean, we've had players here that have been like, "Oh, I'm missing this card," and someone will hand them the card. They'll be like, "Oh, let me get £5 for you," because it'll be like a £5 card. They'll be like, "Don't worry about it." Like,
well, yeah.
The community is actually pretty good.
That's what makes it games, right? Is the community. And there seems to be quite a good community down in the south. Like a couple of guys.
Yeah, especially around here.
Excuse me, a couple of guys were saying that like there's like a big playtesting group that's already popped up, and they're sort of sweeping up and down the south coast, trying to tag team all the events they can. Which take that how you will, but
raised a few issues.
Yeah, it certainly did, but that's a story for another day.
Well,
maybe not.
We broached it. Let's bring it up today. There was like a few things of like potential wagering, right? Because the judge today, Mr. Smith,
he did rule with an iron fist.
Yeah, well, you had to step in a couple of times, right? Because if you're making it that obvious, then like the judge has to step in. Yeah,
I guess it's just like because there is that round one buy on the line, and when you think like you go to a regional, and like there's big money on the line if you win. Every win counts, right? It's just a shame that like it sort of came to that today, but you're gonna get that anywhere with any sort of like high stakes.
Yeah, but saying stuff like, "Oh, you can have this bit and I'll have that bit,"
it's not on.
Or if you let me have this, you can have that. It's just this, especially in front of the head judge. It's just asking for trouble,
it's
right?
It's time and place, right?
yeah.
If you're gonna, obviously we don't condone it, but if you're gonna do it, like, be smart about it for God's sake.
Be discreet about it or something. Yeah. I'm not saying you should do it. You should.
No, definitely don't do it because it is a DQ'able offence.
Yeah.
Which we don't really want anyone to get disqualified. Unless they're playing against me, of course, and I would win the game. Then
love a DQ.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, I mean, we've known people in the past that go to events and have talked into some shady things and end up getting themselves DQ'd.
Yeah, we do. Again, we won't name him.
Guy from another TCG that was known as DQ Dave for the longest time.
Fucking name him.
Yeah, DQ Dave's
fine.
That's
crazy. That's crazy. That definitely has to go. That cannot stay in.
That can stay in. It's fine.
Oh dear. Yeah. So I guess it's a bit all over the place, isn't we? Have you got anything you want to talk about? Any cards from Spirit Force you've seen? Oh, actually, I had a point, and I meant to tell you the other day. So I was dooming a little bit. And I was looking at the cards for Draven, and I'm like, right, the spinning axe is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
The champion unit's going to be expensive. The Ferris Forerunner is going to be expensive. And then I was like, hold on a minute. The two starter decks that are coming out are Fiora and Rumble. And I thought to myself, there's no way they've put Ferris Forerunner in the Rumble deck, right?
Well,
Turns out they have 2 copies. Yeah. So hopefully that'll be
That's
quite
what I'm saying.
cheap.
I don't think it'll be that expensive.
Because I was worried we were going to have a Watcher situation again.
Oh.
You know, well, at the start anyway. Like now, Watcher's like affordable. It's still like £20 a copy, but like.
Does it come back now?
Yeah, I literally just checked. But I was very apprehensive that the Forerunner would be 20, 30 quid a copy.
Well, hopefully between us we get hands on a couple of boxes.
That would be nice. I mean, even for.
But I think the team in general, right? I think between us we'll probably have like.
Yeah, I think
boxes.
so. I should hope so.
She should be quite good.
Hopefully we get blessed with the pools. We won't have to use.
It's where you all decide you want to play Draven. I'm like, well, you guys can fight it out. I'm happy over here with my Nugget.
That is true. Yeah, that was the case with Kaiser, wasn't it? At the start was two.
I mean, I don't think Mina will leave Kaiser, to be honest. I don't think he's really given Spirit Forge much of a look.
No, I don't think so. It's sort of been a bit difficult with running a shop and sort of other responsibilities, and we've been pulled left and right here by other card games, haven't we?
Yes,
in the recent weeks, which again I think is why my tournament today went so bad. Was the fact that I've not properly played Riftbound in about 2 weeks. And
this is the joys I have, right? The other job I can take time to look at.
Well, yeah, that's it, right? But yeah, I think maybe I just sort of mentally checked out of set one a little bit. The fact that like I have found a deck that I really do enjoy in Draven, and like the power level compared to Victor is so much higher that I'm kind of like, I just kind of felt like a bit neutered playing Victor today.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense as well because there is no like. It'd have been nice to have like a win under the belt.
Yeah, you know, like a top 8 sort of back yourself a little bit.
As I say, it goes back to the whole neither of us managed to get tickets for Bologna.
Well, yeah, that too.
So any big tournaments
really
for us
anything to play for, right?
Will be Spirit Forge, right? So yeah, we're pretty much already looking forward to that.
Yeah, I guess so. But when do we have the release dates for Spirit Forge? Do we know? That sounds like something I should probably Google.
February.
I mean, yeah, I knew that, but like
middle of February.
Wow. Spirit Forge release date February 13th. So technically there is one more skirmish here. Oh.
Did you say 13th?
I did.
So we're going to be a busy weekend.
Why? What else is on that February? Oh, that is
another TCG.
That is Pokemon EUIC weekend.
It's also TCG.
That is a stacked weekend then.
It's also the Lohana release.
Oh wow!
Well.
Yeah, that is a stacked weekend.
We'll be running right.
We'll have to running right nicer like we did there.
Well, we won't be.
No, we won't be. I'll be in a airplane hangar in London playing Pokemon. Yeah.
And Matt and I will be there cheering people on. Mina, you're going to be a busy guy that weekend.
Bless him. Yeah, so I think there is one more skirmish we have.
Is it before or after?
I think it's before. Let me check. If I can spell skirmish right. Oh no, he hasn't set one up in February. Cool. Oh no, I guess there won't be, will there?
Is it not?
Because isn't it done before? Isn't it like 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after?
So were the ones on
there? The March one is March the 7th.
Is there March and April?
And then April the 4th.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I guess it's a month either side of the release. Okay, so that's good then. That gives us time to, hopefully not pay 3x what retail is on a booster box to get the cards for Draven. But yeah, I'm a bit more.
I mean, I've overpaid a little bit on a box, but yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Never paid that much. I paid 140.
I just wouldn't do it.
Even that stung, but
yeah. I mean, it's such a. I've always been a big like what is that word? Proprietor fan. I've been a big fan of telling people to buy the singles, just because it makes so much more sense, right? I mean, like in the long run, yeah, okay, it's probably like gonna work out more, especially if you're buying things like Kaisers and Time Warps and stuff. It is going to be more expensive, but like you could spend double retail on a box and not get any of them, and then go, oh well, actually, what I've spent on a box is 3 cards here. Which if it's to finish a deck so you can play, then you may as well just do that.
But ripping packs give you the dopamine.
I mean, that it does. But then it immediately crashes down when you don't get what you want.
We had some lost footage, right?
We did.
Pulling the overnumbered set.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a big dopamine.
That was fun. Did we not have that?
I think we
might
be able to make like a short out.
Yeah, we might have to
that
do
a little bit, like say.
Yeah, because that was where Bin Boy's origins came from, right?
Yeah. Like 90% of that video was just
such a shame.
Corrupt.
It was such a good box as well.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
I just remember it being like we came down to like the last 2 packs or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
we knew we would have at least one more showstopper. Not showstopper.
That'd be nice.
What's it called? Showcase. And obviously it was black on the back.
Yeah.
And yours was just the rune, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And I think we were going to go 1 for 1. I was like, no, I'm not. You go first. I'm doing this last. Yeah. And thank God I did.
It was the set, right?
At the end, and then,
it was a set showcase.
And then I went home to edit the video, and it was like, nope.
Yeah, that sucks.
Happy days.
That was one of the first videos we tried to record, wasn't it?
Was it? I think it was the first video.
Yeah, it may have been.
After I went and spent £140 on the box.
Yeah, that's a killer. That's a killer, but hopefully, all being well, hopefully it...
On the video side of things, we've got the teething issues. It's just hopefully the mics that is the work in progress at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully it all sounds good and proper. I'm just going to have a look and see if there was any events over the holiday period in China. Oh wow, okay. There was quite a few actually. Oh wow, okay.
All right, fair enough.
So
people
these
don't spend Christmas with the family.
No, I'd rather play Riftbound.
Yeah.
So these are city challenges, which I assume are just like a skirmish kind of thing, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh well,
maybe
no.
Maybe it's what they call their Nexus nights. I don't know.
This one here is 128 players. So.
I don't know how the tournament format works over there.
No, I'm not sure either. But this one here, this is the Nanjing City Challenge at Riftbound Top Decks. It was won by Kaiser.
This is Spirit Forged.
This is Spirit Forged. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's just vanilla Kaiser. There is...
So pretty much a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Amen. Yeah. They're playing a piercing light.
That's new, right?
Yeah.
That's
the deal 2 to a unit
to
and then 2
something
to
else.
something else.
Yeah.
Repeatable.
And then you can repeat it. Yeah.
They play the Ravenbloom Conservatory. When you defend here, reveal the top card of your main deck if there's a spell put in your hand. Otherwise, recycle it. It's quite a good background. And then nothing too crazy. The top 8 was 1, 2, 3, 4 Dravens, an Annie, a Victor, and an Aurelia.
I mean, early doors, Draven does seem to be pretty good.
It does. It seems pretty silly. Just seeing if there's anything. Playing the hard bargain, the new counter spell almost for purple.
Counter spell unless
its controller pays 2.
Repeatable, right?
Yeah, I don't know how that works. How does that work? If you repeat it, you just negate it twice. Unless it's like...
I don't know, can you play it? Your opponent goes, yeah, I'll pay the 2, and you go, cool, I'll just pay my 2 and
you pay 2 more.
Yeah.
I hope that's not how that works.
I hope it is.
Played a switcheroo as well. That's a card that we both enjoy quite a lot.
Love that card. Even if you haven't got it, like playing Teemo, even if you haven't got it, they think you've got it.
Yeah, honestly. The fact that like it got to the point there where like we've played so many games where like I kind of know your list. So I'm like, right, it's either consult the past to draw 2, or it's the hidden Teemo, or it's like other hidden things or whatever.
Well,
exactly, right? But now there's like so many more hidden cards that it's so difficult to play around. And I love that because it's like it almost like makes the hidden mechanic better.
It's like playing trap cards, right?
Exactly. It is exactly that. Like, there's so many things that it could be, and so many possibilities, especially like across 2 colors, that you're just like, okay, great. Like they are genuinely like a surprise now. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
Oh, well, another card that I've really fallen in love with as well is Windsinger.
Oh yeah, do share.
So it's the 2 cost, 1 might. You can hide it. And then when it's played, return a unit at battlefield with 3
Gust
might
on
or
the
less
body.
to its hand.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it is pretty good. Let's take a look at the arena. Oh, apparently some of the people here today were saying that Victor is really good next set. And I sort of, it's like the Toy Story meme where it's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Like I've sort of like thrown Victor to the side and Draven new best friend. So I've not really looked too much into
Victor is Woody and
into
Draven is
Victor.
Buzz, right?
But yeah, people were saying that it's oh, okay, this is quite cool. So there's a yellow 3 cost for my Jin Zhao Vigilant that has tank, and it says I enter ready if you have 2 or more other units in your base. So 4 might character. This is quite cool. You know, if you got, you know, it's quite a nice, I guess, like turn 2 play. If you open a 2-drop, you know, have the 2-drop, create a token and play this guy. You're swinging with a 4 might unit on your second turn. That's quite good. That's quite good. Just looking at other stuff.
It's not quite a sneaky deck out there.
Well, no, it's definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, it seems fairly cool. Playing cards like Blood Money, which says kill a unit at battlefield with 2 might or less. If it was an enemy unit, play a gold gear token exhausted. If it was friendly, play 2 gold gear tokens exhausted. So they're very similar to Hidden Blade.
Yeah.
You know, if you know you're gonna lose a showdown, pop your own guy, create 2 tokens, two gear tokens on them. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Yeah, it's some more testing to be done for sure. But
what's the new one in red?
What new one is that?
It's like a new one in red, right? That's excuse me. Like Cleave but better. Considered better.
Cleave but better. Blood Rush.
Blood Rush, yeah.
Give a unit Assault 2. So 1 cost, but it's repeatable.
Yeah.
So you could give it. So you have to. I think you know more about repeat than I do. Do you have to target a second unit, or can you target the same unit twice? No. That question, but the other way around. Can you target another unit, or do you have to target the same thing twice?
No, I think you can target a second.
That is pretty silly. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Because I think the repeat of the spell becomes like a second trigger of a spell.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Wow, okay.
I think. Don't quote me.
No, I won't quote you on that. But,
we're still early in our Spirit Forge testing.
yeah, very much so. Very much so. Yeah, just looking at this top 8 Draven list, it just looks like the rest of them. Really. And I think it's going to be one of those things where fairly quickly lists are going to be standardized. You know, like it's almost like the opposite of what we were saying with Teemo, right? Is like because there's so many like different hidden cards to play, you never really know what you're up against. Whereas like you sit down across from a Draven player, you go, okay, cool. I pretty much know your 40, yeah. Yeah, which is, well, it's just how formats evolve, I guess, isn't it? You know, it's always going to be, it's always going to be the case of like lists become standardized in any because the cards are good. Yeah, you know, you play the good cards because they're good. Yeah, exactly. No, you don't play bad cards. You know, so well, I mean, some people do. It also, I guess, it depends on what you think is a bad card.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, so there is definitely.
We've had experiences of that in the past as well.
What, playing bad cards?
Why are you playing that? It's a bad card that you prove.
Oh yeah, that's always such a good feeling. It's always a good feeling.
Yeah.
This is a Lux made top 16.
Interesting.
It is very interesting. It's playing quite a lot of new stuff as well. Oh, this card. I quite like this card, this Honest Broker. So it's very similar to the Scout, the bird that when it dies, Death Knell, channel a rune. This says, Death Knell, when I die, play a gold gear token exhausted.
Okay, yeah.
And it's got 2 might as opposed to 1. So they've already they've already power crept the Scout.
Yeah.
And then obviously you got things like the Plundering Poro. When I conquer, play a gold gear token exhausted. So this Lux deck seems to sort of cheat out ways to play those higher cost spells to then draw a card.
Yeah.
Because Lux says when you play a spell that costs 5 or more power, draw a card. So
5 or more power or 5 or more energy?
What's the one you don't recycle? Energy. Then energy. Oh my gosh. I know things, guys. I know things. Yeah, it just seems quite cool, actually. I mean, before Riftbound came out, we were testing stuff, weren't we?
We were testing all sorts.
I just like cards that draw cards.
It's I still have a soft spot for Leona.
Yeah? Yeah, I think Leona's really good.
I really like the stun mechanic.
Yeah, stun is crazy. Like I played the Leona champion unit in Victor. As it's nice to just slap down at a base and just invalidate anything that's going to deal damage. Like against the only one I had today was the set player round 1. I stunned his brawler and sent like 12 in. I was just like, yeah, get rid of him. Stun that, kill it, and you just take the base of feet. Yeah, so I do really enjoy the stun mechanic. Obviously, there was we had a bit of a headache with like rulings and stuff, didn't we, initially? We were trying to figure out like how stun works and things like that. But I think once we got our head around it.
What, today?
No, just like when we first.
Initially,
when we were first like playing.
Well, that's the reason I built Leona, right? So we could test it more, try and get our heads around. Try and get our heads. Don't keep the camera over this week.
It wouldn't be an episode if I didn't.
Hopefully, this one goes off without a hitch. Fourth time's the charm.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
Your camera just suddenly falls off the arm or something like that. Your mic suddenly falls off the arm or something.
That would not be. So going back to our earlier conversation, this Lux was playing Time Warp. Yep, Time Warp's still £50 a copy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yikes, this game is expensive.
It is a good card, though.
It's a brokenly good card. It's a broken card. It's my Kaiser opponent in round 2 Time Warped me at 5 points, and I was a bit like, okay, that's strange. And then went to 6, and then was just cooked me from there. I was like, you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, I got Time Warped.
Yeah.
In the semi-finals, game 1.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, so accelerated the Kaiser, moved it in. Oh, no, played the Kaiser previous turn.
Yeah.
Moved that in, conquered, then paid for the Time Warp.
And then just was like...
ended the turn, held from the Kaiser, played Darius, played something else, and just put the Darius in. I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Such a
good
deck.
Not much you can do about that. Such a good deck.
God damn it. We should have just been Kaiser mains from the start. Well, actually, no, we shouldn't have, because that deck is so expensive.
I don't really like it either.
Do you not?
Yeah.
I have like a half version built. Like, it's definitely not as like strong as like a fully built. Like, I don't have Time Warps. Yeah. And to be fair, that and like another Survivor is all I'm missing. But me and Zach were doing some testing for one of his skirmishes, the skirmish that he spoke about on last episode. And I was playing it, and I was like, yeah, this is fun. This is a bit of me. It's fun. It's quick, it's aggressive, but it can also play long, slow, and drawn out. So it's just a damn good deck. And good cards are always going to warrant that big price tag, aren't they? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it'd be one of those things, unfortunately.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about? Or?
I think we covered most for this week. There's not been a great deal going on, really.
No, it's that sort of slow period, isn't it?
The holiday period's always been a bit slower. But it wouldn't have felt right going 2 weeks without a podcast.
No, absolutely not. Okay, here's something fun. You know, people when New Year's come around, they always sort of do this whole like, oh, I'm gonna get my life together and all this crap. Do you have any New Year's resolutions when it comes to trading card games or Riftbound in particular? I'll start. I want to win a skirmish this year. I want to win a skirmish this year. Yeah.
Not regional.
Well, I mean, I'd love to win a regional, but we'll start small and build our way up. I got to get a ticket for a regional first. But I would like to win a skirmish this year. I'm gonna put that out there. It's the first week in 2026. I'd like to win a skirmish this year. That's me. That's my Riftbound New Year's resolution.
So I got 2 parts. I'll go very Riftbound specific. Mine is that I'm actually going to play the guy more this year.
You're going to play Teemo more this year?
I'm going to play him more this year.
Okay, I like that.
I'm a Teemo fan.
I like
I'm
that.
going to play him more this year. I feel like I betrayed that guy a little bit.
You've gassed him up so much to not play him at any of the events you've been to.
Yeah. I mean, it almost becomes funny, right? Because people are like, okay, it's the Teemo guy.
Well, no, because they sit down against you and you're playing Annie twice and they go, oh, you're playing Annie.
Oh.
You're the Annie guy now.
When I go back to Teemo, they'll be like, oh, hang on a minute, what's going on?
Oh, you've switched. And you go, no, I've come back to where I belong. That's funny. What was the second part?
Like the overall TCG, as you're aware, I was very close to qualifying for a Euros of another TCG last year.
That you were.
Not as close as some of the other people that we know in the group.
Yeah.
They got even a little bit closer than I did. But the plan is to go to said event again. And
so for people listening at home, that is... What event is that?
That is the LCQs.
For Locana, okay. Yeah, nice.
So it was a 32-player pool, single elimination.
Yeah, you were telling me the other week. It seemed pretty brutal.
Yeah, I got eliminated in round 3. To then find out that actually the next 2 rounds, the guy I lost to won, and they were the easiest matchups for me.
That is rough. No, that's cool though. It's important to... Obviously, we both play several other games. Like, we've both sort of been delving into some of the older formats of Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going back to my first love. But it's all like transferable skills, isn't it? And like Riftbound and Lorcana are quite similar. Like, sort of, not necessarily like mechanic wise, but like you have the same sort of gameplay loops where like you're very limited by your mana pool and like it's like a resource game, whereas Yu-Gi-Oh! You just kind of vomit everything out.
Yeah.
And then like myself with Pokemon, like it's just, again, it's that same sort of like resource management that it's all transferable, and it's whilst it is nice to like sit here and say, cool, like we've got 3 different TCGs we can sit down and play, like you can quite clearly tell who just sits and hones in on one TCG, and people like me that go 1 and 3 in their first skirmish have sort of been spreading themselves a bit thin across too many TCGs. So I think to sort of like build onto my...
Well, it's like you're like one of those that's a little sprinkle of everything, right?
Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none.
And then you get like sort of like players like myself that will have a little bit of sprinkle of everything, but when it comes closer to like an event,
we'll just lock in,
like hyper focus on that one thing to try and make sure.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just want to win it all, but I'm not good enough to win anything. So I think 2026. I wanna sort of hopefully I mean, step 1 is get the cards of Draven together. And then step 2, just sit down, hone in.
So we're notorious as well. Some people know this, some people won't. We're notorious for finding each other in round 1 of the tournament.
That we very much are.
So what would be nice is actually if we get to a skirmish at some point.
Face off in the finals.
And it's the
Imagine
final.
that. That's the ultimate storyline. That is facing off in the finals.
A dangerous duo final.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty damn cool. But we'll have to wait until March for that one. So
the bosses would be so.
The training arc begins now. We've
insert Rocky montage.
Yeah, running upstairs and shadow boxing, like drawing cards and things. So yeah, that would be quite cool. It'd be quite cool to win a skirmish and get a round 1 bye regional. Would be quite cool.
See, I think that is a good thing for winning a skirmish.
But
yeah, there's a big but there. I think I'd rather play the round 1.
You think so?
Well, if you think like a lot of the good players are gonna have gotten their round 1 buys.
Yeah. Yeah, but then like if you think about it, if it's a 9-round event, you're only really playing 8 rounds. You sort of have like you essentially have 1 less round to get fatigued.
Yeah, I suppose.
And like,
but you know me, I like to at big events, I like to go 0-1
and submarine.
Like, boop,
that is the strat.
Submarine engaged.
Well, you could still do that at X1-1. No, you wouldn't be X1-1, would you? You'd be X1 in round 2.
Yeah.
But then like submarining when you can only really lose 2 games, it's risky business.
It is.
It's risky business. But
it's worth it.
Well, yeah, if you make day 2, it's worth it. Yeah. Gosh. But yeah. Anyway, regardless of the buy, I want just to prove to myself that I can do it.
Yeah.
You know.
It'd be nice to see what the promos and stuff will be for the next ones as well.
That would be quite cool.
Hopefully they change the artworks up a little bit because the Blitzcrank I think was just the same artwork as the original, right?
Like around the rarity at the bottom, right?
Yeah, I think the playmat's the same as well.
Well, I mean,
it's the same artwork.
You sort of think, like we've said many a time, it's the first sort of their first go at it, and hopefully that they can learn from. They can take they seem to be taking feedback on board.
Yeah, I mean it's always a learning curve, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's like I think I was talking to you about this earlier as well. I saw one of the videos from someone that had sat down with one of the creators of the game.
Right, okay.
And they were discussing like some of these strong cards and stuff, and how do you test them and define if they're broken or not.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
He was like, we have to print them to
see if they are broken.
Let players test them, and if they do get too out of control, then we have a backup plan.
Yeah.
Which... Excuse me. Which suggests...
It's going again.
Oh, fucking hell. Which suggests that there is like contingencies for a ban list potentially.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the sort of good thing you have with rotation, right? And the fact that they've like announced their rotation so far, like they have the layout and they have the plan, which is like as a player, is something really nice to see because it's like, okay, cool, they've thought it through. I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Excuse me. They've thought out their like path, their like roadmap. So then, like, when they have things that are like unaccounted for, they can just turn around and go, "Yeah, we'll just ban this for now." And then, like, it can come off the ban list when it rotates out or whatever.
Even if they don't ban stuff, but go, you know what, 1,000 Tales now limited to 1 in a deck. Things like that.
Yeah. Take like the Yu-Gi-Oh approach, I guess. Have cards at 1, 2, and 3. I wouldn't mind that, to be fair. But then, like, you then sort of create the issue of, like, if they put Watcher to 1, and your opponent finds the 1 of Watcher, and you lose to it, your head is just going to be on Mars. To get sacked by the 1 of Watcher, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting annoyed just thinking about it. Because that's the case in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Is like, they have so many cards, like these insanely powerful cards at 1, that realistically should be banned. And you're sort of playing, you're doing your turn, and you're like, right, okay, it's at 1 in a 40 card deck. What are the odds? It's 1 in 40 that they've got it, and then they have it, and you just go, well, great. Why is this card at 1 when it should be at 0? But that's just like the frustration with anything, right? Is if you put something to 1, or like your opponent turns around and goes, oh yeah, I only play 1 of that, and you're like, thanks, that makes me feel so much better. Not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like them to, if they're not going to like address things with just rotation, then yeah, I would like them to address problem cards with a ban list and stuff would be quite good.
Yeah.
It's just all about balancing, right? And like they're only ever really going to get that data from these big events.
Yeah, exactly. They've got to let people test.
Oh yeah, of course.
Busted.
Like they want the player base to break these cards.
Yeah.
Because then they can turn around and go, yeah, why did we make a 8-cost unit accelerate 7 that has -3 on everything? You know, and why you know, and cards like that you sort of don't really think about. Like today, I got absolutely destroyed by unchecked power. And you sort of sit there and you go, oh, it does what?
Yeah,
doing 12 to everything is...
I did feel really bad, because I was looking at you were talking about grand stratagems and stuff, right? And I hadn't realised that you just had an issue with unchecked power. I was like, you just play unchecked power, right? And you were like, go away. I was like, oh, my bad.
Yeah. But that's cards. That's card games. You know, everything has... Can't play around everything. Can't play through everything. Otherwise... It just becomes a dice roll. Who wins the dice roll? Oh, cool, I'm in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but I think sort of moving on from set 1, how would you rate set 1 out of 10?
Like a 7.
I agree. I would go with like a 6.5. I think as like a base set.
Very good introduction, but
like really good.
Still a chunk of room for improvement.
Yeah, and I'm sort of leaning more towards like card design, and not like the product and sort of that sort of issue at all. I think card design, I would say 7. I think I agree with that. Like the good stuff is good. The like low powered stuff is low powered, but like the sort of mid range could be better. Like, you know, you have your blowout cards. It's just a shame that, like, so many of the blowout cards can be played together in the same deck. Your Watchers, your Acathian Reigns, your Dariuses, like, things like that. Like, but then that was always going to be the case.
Well, yeah.
You know, Watcher could be green, and then Ari becomes the best deck. You know, they could do Acathian Reign for purple and orange, and then you have Misfortune being the best deck. Like, it's never anything that, like... Ifs and buts.
Yeah.
If X was Y would be best. You know, like it's silly things like that. But I think overall,
obviously we said like a little tiny sniff of power creep in. Well, I say a tiny sniff. We said a bit of a sniff of power creep in set 2, right?
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't keep going too hard and like set 4 with suddenly like, oh, the power creep's on crazy.
Yeah, because the last thing, and I think there are other games that are getting that way a little bit, where like every set they're bringing out another tier 0 deck. Yu-Gi-Oh got that way a little bit. Like every 2 sets another tier 0 deck comes out. You play these formats for 6 months. They ban things, they power creep things, and then you're having to shell out all this money for a brand new deck in 6 months' time. Like so hopefully they can sort of get I would want them to power creep stuff, because that's like a natural progression of a TCG.
But you can get over the top.
Exactly, right? Like, making the whole block of cards from the last set redundant by just printing egregiously good ones in set 4, like you said, is going to be a problem. But we can remain optimistic, and I think we probably shall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so overall, I think set 1, a good start, but plenty to build from. And
I think one takeaway that hopefully Riot have taken as well is print more stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I don't think they realise how popular the game would be.
I mean,
here and in the States.
It's almost like a nice problem to have, right? It proves that the game has staying power.
Yeah.
It proves that if the interest is there, people are going to come to it, build it, and they'll come.
Exactly.
Just hopefully they're like the third little pig, and they've built their house out of bricks as opposed to the first one that built out of straw. I guess the big bad wolf is the scalpers in this scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think overall I was happy with set 1, and on to hopefully bigger and better things with set 2.
Fingers crossed.
I think that's. I don't think I had anything else to say unless you did.
No, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap it up this week.
You want to see us out?
Bye.
Yeah, it's the same joke. It never gets old.
It
never gets old.
Every week.
Never gets old.
No, I appreciate you guys watching or listening, depending on where you're picking the podcast up from.
Absolutely, and we got...
hopefully next week we'll be less ill.
Yes.
Seems to be like every podcast. I mean, every podcast I've been ill, I think.
Yeah, congested.
It's like time for a podcast. Let's get ill.
Yeah, hopefully sort of content-wise outside of the podcast, we've got some big things coming.
We got some bits coming
in 2026. Should be a good year for us. Hopefully, if all goes well.
I mean, if we'd managed to get tickets for Bologna,
well, yeah,
some very
that'd
big
have been some
content
good content.
We had some ideas, but unfortunately, tickets were
not
available.
And there's a thing that sort of let us down a bit, didn't it? But I'm sure there'll be other events.
Yeah, we'll just have to travel the UK and go to some events like a bit further afield. Right?
Little road trip vlog.
Little vlog.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Sure, we can rope some of the bosses in as well.
Yes.
Matt and Mina, if you're watching.
You're coming with us.
Riftbound road trip.
Yeah.
Bet they wouldn't say no.
You're coming with us. Cool. Well.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys watching or listening.
Absolutely.
We will
see you in the next one.
See you next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Peace.